Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Motivational Monday on Justin the Food Entrepreneurs podcast. I'm Justin Bizzarro. I'm your host. That's Bizzarro. Yes, like Bizarro Superman, and yes, like Bizarro from Seinfeld. That means it looks like someone else. That is my last name. It is Italian, and I love doing this podcast, honestly. I struggle sometimes to find the motivation to do it, which is ironic because I'm doing a Motivational Monday every day. But I got to tell you, there's some weeks that are harder than others. There's some weeks that I release some of the podcasts with some of the food entrepreneurs and beverage entrepreneurs that are on the podcast that are tougher than others, just because trying to get people to promote their own episode and push it gets hard. I sometimes don't understand why people don't want to push their episode or benefit from it. So we do a lot of it for them, but that's just the way it is. And anyone out there who's been on the podcast and listens to the episodes, you need to push your episodes. You guys are great. You're telling your story. You want to sell your brand. You want to sell your product. Tell a story. Go influence it. People can hear about you, hear you, the person behind the brand. You should go out and push it, you know. I know it works for me. It works for stuff we work on. When we go out there and we put ourselves behind our brands, it works. So try it. But all of that being said, today's Motivational Monday is going to be Muhammad Ali. And Muhammad Ali's quote today is this: "I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit, suffer now, and live the rest of your life as a champion." End quote. I'm going to repeat it again. The quote is Muhammad Ali, formerly known as Cassius Clay, in case anyone's interested. But it's, quote, "I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit, suffer now, and live the rest of your life as a champion." So here's the deal. You know, we put in the work now. We go through every hardship we can, one, because most people aren't willing to. We go through those hardships. We go through the hard path. We learn skills that no one else has. Those skills help leverage our life. Those skills help make us a better person, a better business person, a better entrepreneur, a better human being. Because hardship, it's there no matter what. It's just our choice whether we go through it. And we talk about this a lot at our company. What is leadership? Well, leadership is the ability to go through hardship. Leadership is easy when things are easy. It's easy. But when things are hard and things are busy, those are the best times. When you've gone through hardship with the rest of your teammates, that's the best part. But in order to do it, you've got to train. You've got to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. You've got to volunteer for hardship, because when things get really hard, or there's an extreme hardship, by going through the little ones and saying yes to things you wouldn't normally say yes to that are uncomfortable, you can then go through the big hardships. They become easier. And when someone needs in your company, or you as a leader of your own company as an entrepreneur need to go through an extreme hardship as a person or with your company, putting yourself through the little ones now make the big ones easier. Because you're training in hardship. You're training in your ability to go out there and fight hardship. You're training to go out there and kick some butt and dominate anything that you can that's uncomfortable. And it's hard. It's not an easy thing. And it's one of those things that you form habits by training. Muhammad Ali got better through training. He put himself through suffering every day in training so he wouldn't suffer so much when he actually boxed and had a match. And it's the same thing here. Take advantage of the little time and resources and books that you can now every day to train yourself, to be in training, to be an entrepreneur, to be a successful human being, to be everything that you can be and live up to your full potential, because there's going to be hardship in any business, and there's going to be tough decisions that you're going to have to make. And there's going to be times where you're going to have to make tough decisions about employees and cut some employees so you can save the entire company or save your business. You need to get used to those hardships, and you need to practice at it. It's not easy. It's never easy. And we have ups and downs in business every day. I know Unfortunately for us, we have times where, business is booming. Summer's a slower time, in food than the other times when we do some of the meals and co-packaging that we do. So it's hard. It's hard on our employees. We've got to make decisions to save the company and save a majority of the employees over saving all of them. And I don't want to do it. I love everyone that works for us. I care more than I should, but I've got to balance it out. And balancing it out means I had to get used to the uncomfortable situations. When it came time to fire people and they were looking for someone to do it or lay someone off, I volunteered to do it. I once had to do 11 people in one day. And why did I do it? I hated it. I was scared of it. I was scared of their opinion of me. I was scared they hate me for life. But I had to go do it because I had to get used to doing it. I knew it. I knew I had to get comfortable with doing it, because if I would gain that skill and I could do it and I could have the fortitude in going through that hardship, that I would learn more. And actually, because of it, I had more compassion for people. And because I went through it and did it, now I want to make sure, and I'm on a mission at our businesses to never have to do it anymore. And on the way there, am I still going to have to do it, or are people in our company still going to have to lay off people? Yes, absolutely. But I want to be on a trajectory that I'm constantly creating jobs, not losing them. And I need to figure out a way for our businesses to move forward so we dominate so much that our business is growing and we are always creating new opportunities, whether it's co-packaging for people, whether it's finding new hospitals to do food for, or long-term care homes, or grocery stores to co-pack for, or other businesses and restaurants and chains and things like that to do their food, or even create our own brands that go directly to consumers. You know what? I need to do what's best for the employees who are out there every day working their butts off to do what's best for us as a company and best for me as a human being. Like, they take care of us. They follow us as leaders. We need to train every day so we can give back to them. We want to be a champion. We need a champion for our employees. We need a champion for our business. We need a champion for our vendors who rely on us for their livelihood. And we need a champion for our customers who rely on us to give them the products that they love, especially in food, beverage, and nutrition. We have a duty. We have a duty to go out there and produce the best service, the best quality products that we can, and deliver every time. And in order to do that, we need to get through the hardships. And to get through the hardships, we need to train through every hardship we can. So anytime something gets uncomfortable, I encourage everyone to go in it straight at. Don't go around it. Don't go over it. Don't go under it. Go through it. Why? It may not be the most efficient way. It may not be the most logical way, but you're going to learn a lot about yourself that you need to know when you have times of hardships. You're going to learn a lot about the people around you and how they handle hardships. And you're going to learn a lot about a business going through it, because often hardships are the way we learn the most about a business. And those hardships create skills that no one else has, because not many people are willing to go through those hardships. And when you have those skills, you're better at business, you're better as an entrepreneur, and you're better as a human being. And people will start to follow you. They'll be like, oh my God, he's strong. He or she, strong. Look at her mental capacity. Look at her mental toughness. She really handles that hardship, and she really led through it. And people follow people that lead through adversity. That's what I'm leaving it at. Thank you, everyone, for listening in. I really appreciate everyone who's doing this and passing on the podcast. Please continue to share what we're doing here. You have entrepreneurs, food, beverage, nutrition, taking their time, trying to share their information, trying to do what's right. We're trying to do what we do on the podcast. We do it for free, Deborah and I. We volunteer our time. We take time to do it. We do it because we believe as human beings, and we believe as a company at Food Service Partners that we need to give back to people. And a lot of the entrepreneurs that are on the show, we don't even do business with. We're just out there promoting them and trying to help them grow and learn from each other, because the world is a better place if we have more entrepreneurs in it. That is my belief, because entrepreneurs learn more. They teach more. There's nothing like hard knocks in business and in life to pass on to your kids. And if our kids, are entrepreneurs, they're more likely to learn from us as adults how to be entrepreneurs. And if they want to go do something on their own, who knows? They could cure cancer. They could go run a business that figures out a food that betters our health, that gives us longer life. We don't know, but we need to give them the skills and the confidence that they can do anything they want, and not be afraid to go out on their own, and not be afraid to follow their dreams, and not be rewarded for mediocrity. That's what being an entrepreneur is. There's no reward for mediocre because you fail, you lose everything. You go bankrupt, your business is done, adios, no more. As an entrepreneur, we set an example of hard work, long hours, work ethic, managing a family amongst all of it, and dedicating ourselves to a better life and dedicating ourselves to a better life for the people that work for us, for the people that depend on us like vendors, and for our customers. We always want to out-deliver service because that's our survival. We want to over-deliver every time on the service and products we provide. That should be your model for being an entrepreneur. Thank you for everyone listening in. I apologize it's a short one, but I wanted to get straight to the point. Train yourself every day through hardships. Say yes to the uncomfortable things. Do things you wouldn't normally do, and keep going forward. Love your employees, love the people around you, and they will follow you, but they need you to set an example through your own actions. So if you go through hardship and you're willing to go through the hardship with them that you're asking them to do, they will follow you. They will let you be their leader. They will follow you into battle and into work and the hardships that are going to happen in life. And hardships are battle. They're not easy. They're things that you need to do. And I keep going on and on. I keep trying to stop the podcast, but this is something that obviously pumps me up. I'm really passionate about it, and I'm really convinced from my own experiences that we need to work every day for a greater purpose, that we are not even close to our full potential, and we'll never hit our full potential in a lifetime, but we can keep working towards it because it's something that we can pass on to the next generation so they have a leap ahead on their full potential and they can keep creating a better world. I believe in doing business. I believe in taking risks. I believe in leading people. I believe in making this world a better place than I found it. And my way of doing it and the things that my gifts are is my ambition, my drive, and a lot of it is to do with money and fulfillment and giving to people. Not money, but things like this podcast, but whatever. If I have money, I have the freedom to give it if I want to. But it's how do I as a person use the skills or use my ambition or use my drive or use the things that I have in my life to better the world or get other people to better the world. They don't, it's about giving them the tools so they can make the choice. It's not about forcing them. It's not about manipulating them. It's about, here, let me do what I can as Justin Bizzarro in this world to give everyone the tools, the motivation, the inspiration to go out there and better their lives, better their kids' lives. So hopefully somewhere out of all of it, there's people out there or future entrepreneurs that are kids right now whose parents are listening to this that can go out there and be better people, better entrepreneurs, and they may solve problems or they may create businesses or jobs or give some family out there a better way of life because they are creating jobs. I don't know, but I want everyone out there to really just succeed in the life that they have and live up to their full potential financially, socially, with their families, with their businesses, whatever it is, and live their dreams. And I believe entrepreneurism and creating businesses is the only way to really live life and make money and live our life to our maximum way. And entrepreneurs like us, we need to create those opportunities in our companies for employees to grow. Not everyone wants to be an entrepreneur, but a lot of people have ambition. So how do we have the drive and to go out there and train ourselves through hardships so we can create bigger businesses, so we can promote the people that are in our companies taking care of us to higher levels? I mean, I think about it every day. How can I keep driving this company forward so there are more jobs, so there are more opportunities to promote people and have them grow as human beings within our company? I think it's valuable. And I think it's something that everyone wants and everyone needs. And if I can do that for people, there's so much fulfillment. So as an entrepreneur, it's about the money. It's about taking care of our families. Absolutely. But it's also about taking care of our employees and the people around us and the stakeholders, the vendors, the customers, all of it. How do we give all of them a better way of life to drive our businesses forward so that they have better opportunities in life? So they then pass down better opportunities for their kids. That's important. And I only know one way of doing it. It's getting used to the uncomfortable. It's going through hardship that normally we don't want to go through because those skills are invaluable. Sorry for going on so long. I know I say get off about 5 minutes ago, but thank you again for everyone listening in. This is Justin the Food Entrepreneurs Podcast. Please pass on what we're doing. Again, we are volunteering our time. We're trying to make a difference. We're trying to spread the influence of food, beverage, and nutrition entrepreneurs anywhere we can. So please pass on the episode. Thank you everyone for listening in all over the world. I love you guys. I'm extremely humbled by it. I can't believe there's so many listeners and so many downloads. It's been amazing. And if you want to be on the podcast, reach out to me, Justin at thefoodentrepreneurs.com. And that includes if you're not a food, beverage, or nutrition entrepreneur, if you just want to do something motivational or share your skill or talk on a Motivational Monday, we can do that as well. Just reach out. And you can use the email I just gave or direct message us on Facebook or Instagram at Justin the Food Entrepreneurs. Thank you everyone for listening in. Have a great Motivational Monday. Get motivated, be inspired, kick some butt. Use your actions to motivate the people around you and use your words to inspire. Thank you everyone.